wonder what in the heck I'm doing? Well, I'm showing you my color inspiration for today. I put on this skirt and it's spring and I'm excited to be out and about without my boots and the big heavy jackets. Red, white, and black. That's my color inspiration for today. Usually when I sit down to make a new card or a new project, I kind of start looking at my stamp sets and try to figure out what I want to do with those. But then I kind of get in a rut and I get stuck and I just feel like I'm running out of ideas. So today I decided to take the new approach, choose my colors, and then just let it go from there. So before I see what I can make with red, white, and black, I gotta put my shoes on. Love these. And by the way, these are the most comfortable shoes I own. I could wear these for days. I actually think I was standing for about 8 hours today in them, and my feet are fine. So I love these shoes. They fit like a glove. Put your shoes on. Got my candle burning in the background. Melting, I should say. And what else do I have? Oh, brand new case for my phone. A little bit of bling. Love it. And something else. I'm spoiling myself today. My lotion that I have. And I'm going to take care of getting myself ready, getting myself fired up, breaking out the red, black, and white stamp pads that I have, using real red and the basic black. And then I'm going to use this StazOn Opaque, and let's see what we can make. Okay, have my inspiration here, my red, black, and white. And I tell you, I kind of struggled with this for a while, but I've kind of gone back to my standby favorites. And really, this Petal Potpourri set with the, okay, of course this is going to escape me, but Medallion Punch. I'll have to double check that and I'll post it below. But I am so in love with this set. I want to use it for everything. So I decided to pull this out and try to get my color motivation going. I have a smaller little flower stamp that I'm going to use too, and a couple of other things. Just from the Painted Petals set, I'm just using the little thank you stamp. I love this one. If I get it close enough for you to see, I just think that's adorable. So I'm going to use that, and let's see what we can do. Alright, I'm going to try to be better about keeping this in the shot. I don't like to have to keep watching on my camera, so I think I know where I have to be on my paper here. This is also from Stampin' Up! Obviously I try to use everything from there because I love it all so much. But the rhinestones, and I have one little candy dot red one on there. I'm not sure I'll use that today, but love these little embellishments that you can get. So what I decided to do is I'm going to use the red for my card base. So this will be the actual card. I'm going to set that aside. The black cardstock, you don't need this cut to a certain size because I'm just going to do some punches from this for my card. So I'm going to set that aside. And this is the piece that I'm going to use first because what I want to do is make a little, kind of like a binding for the side of my card. So I'm going to take this white piece, which what I do is when I'm cutting my cards, and I take my 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock and cut it in half so I have cards. Then I take some of those cards and cut them in half to give me these little pieces, which are 5.5 by 4 1/4, I believe. And this is just the perfect size to use to cut down for different pieces on the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this to an even 4. Get rid of my... So I'm cutting this, just taking that 1/4 inch off. So I have 4 inches, and then I'm going to split this in half. So I'm going to score this. This is why I love this Stampin' Up! Trimmer, because now I can just score that with the other blade so that I can fold this in half. I'm not going to fold it yet because I want it kind of flat for what I'm stamping. And I'll show you what I do with this. This is a way I used to make cards years ago, and I love it. So I'm going to pull out, I'm having some trouble deciding which flower to use. I tend to use this one a lot, so I'm trying to kind of branch out a little bit. I love them all, actually, but I love this one. This one isn't necessarily my style, but so I'm kind of tempted to use it. But maybe next time. I think I'm going to go with this one. I have them both on the block just because I can't make up my mind. Very indecisive. But sometimes I think that indecisiveness can lead to some creativity because you're not set in stone about what you're doing. Alright, I'm taking this piece of cardstock and I'm just going to kind of randomly, give myself some room here, randomly stamp these images on here. I really want it nice and inked up, and make sure that I really get that down solidly. Some coming off the edge. Why am I so loud when I stamp on these ink pads? I have no idea. Oh. I kind of want this pretty full. Okay, I think that's good. I'm using Real Red. I guess I didn't mention that. Real Red and just basic black ink. Real Red is such a great deep red color, but I always want to really make sure I clean my stamps off really well because it is so dark, which is perfect for this. All right. So I have my little piece of cardstock that has the fold in it. So I'm just going to crease that. And this is going to be a binding for the side of my card. So I'm going to put some adhesive on that. Let me get my snail adhesive here. I tend to use, I think, way too much adhesive, but never want it to move. So I'm going to put this on the corner of my card where the fold is. Okay, make sure I get that lined up right. And adhere that on. So it's like a binding, just kind of combines those two. And I like it because it's also on the back side then, even though my design is on the front. All right, then I need some other embellishments. And like I said from my skirt, I'm trying to use black. So what I'm going to do is take this punch, and I'm not sure yet if I'm actually going to use the big flower. That was my original thought, was to use that. I'll see what I can do with that one. And I've been punching on this, but you know me, never waste. Look at all the little flowers I can punch out of this. So I'm going to punch some of these out, just because I really don't know what I'm doing yet. I have a picture in my head, but that doesn't always work out. Okay. So I have my little flowers. Now the bigger flower, I don't know. I'm going to set that aside for now. Sorry. Maybe I should be so planned out, but yeah, if you've been watching me, you know that's not how I function. Okay. I am going to take these little diamonds. Love these. Oh, okay, seriously. Just that, to me, is so cute. Okay. So I'm going to put these little diamonds. I wonder if I should do a different... Oops, that one's smaller. This one's kind of sliding around down there. Whoops. Okay. I should have maybe gone off camera to do this. Alright, so I have, I always kind of want to maybe do threes. God, I love those against that red. And there's these bigger diamond pieces on here, I'm thinking. I'll put these in the middle of those. I think that's cute. Now I said I have this one red one. Because it's on there and it's kind of an oddball. I don't know. I'm going to stick that on there for now, but I think with this one, no. Okay, thankfully that came off. I keep changing my mind about this red one, which is why it's kind of floating around here without a home. Oh, I love these diamonds. I ordered tons of these because I just think they really add such a neat little embellishment to the card. Okay, not sure yet where I'm going to place these because I want to stamp my sentiment on here, which is a thank you. And I like this because it's just the cutest little one. So I'm going to get this nice and inked up. Trying to make sure I'm staying in camera today. I kind of screwed that up a little bit last time. Oh, you know what? I kind of blotched that one. Can you... Okay. If you look really closely, my Y is a little smudged, but I think I need to clean that stamp off better next time before I use it. Alright, so I just have that sentiment. Now it's just a matter of, oh, I just think that looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to use my snail adhesive, or should I use a 3D? Maybe on one of them. So a little piece of adhesive on there. And maybe this one kind of going over the edges. I'm going to take a little dimensional dot here, and I think I'm going to raise this one up. Now, because I can't decide, no, I don't like that. Okay, I'm going to quickly make another little thing because I don't want to rip the back of this, and I know I'll use this, so I'll be right back. Okay, have another one. Oh, I love that color combination, black, red, and white. So you can get your inspiration from anything, be it an article of clothing, or something you see outside, or other cards, or check out Pinterest. There's so many things you can get inspiration from on there. So simple thank you card. I just think it's kind of cute. Love this little side binding. Be sure to follow me on YouTube so you don't miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.